I've had the privilege of working with and alongside the Executive Committee, the Board of Directors, Jason and Willa, who, as was stated before, joined us this year. I would like to thank the executive team, Ryan Mathwig, Vice Chair, Dale Ferber as Treasurer, and Jim Coles as Secretary, for the support, guidance, and input throughout this past year. I also need to thank the committee members, or the committee leaders and their members in each committee for their time and effort as they contributed in their areas of focus. There are a few in the Concrete BC group who need to be recognized as continually doing the heavy lifting of the committee. I'd like to acknowledge Shane Mulligan, Jengis, Paul Durham, Jeff Adams. They do the heavy lifting continually. Also like to thank Sherry Gildemeet and Sheena Sadhu, who are always involved. So thank you. I'd like to thank all these mentioned for their vision, their enthusiasm, and your commitment to our industry. In January of 2025, we actioned a strategic planning session. This was a review of what we were working on and working through, and our priorities, and what our future goals are. Out of this, it was confirmed to continue in much the same direction, with some additions and expansions of the strategies we have in place, including a look at and expand the association's technical capabilities and focus our messaging and advocacy efforts toward tangible results for our membership. Also, we will update our webpage, our website, for improved communication. I think as an association, sometimes we need to ask, who are we? And if we go to the next slide, maybe we're like this guy. Maybe we should be like this guy. I know I'm a little bit like this guy. And it's probably why I don't have a lot of friends. But sometimes we just need to talk about our industry and our product. I don't think sometimes the consumers or the public know about our industry. I think we've kept it a little bit of a secret. I don't think they know what we're all about or what we contribute. We deliver concrete, but we're so much more than that. The reality is, concrete is the number 2 consumed product on earth, or second to water, and this is a big deal, and we need to sell that. We need to get the message out, and so sometimes we need to be like this guy. We just gotta talk about concrete. This starts with us. Jason has a monthly newsletter. Check it out. Stay informed. Make sure you know what the association's doing and up to. And so you're up to date with the news around our industry. A while back, a couple years ago, we attended the first lobby days in Victoria. Some of us were there, if you would remember. If we go to the next slide, some of our intention went like this. We had to spend time explaining our product and what our industry is and what it does. It took up some time and valuable time with the politicians. Some ministers didn't know who we were. They didn't know the difference between concrete and cement. This was an eye-opener for me. We need to bring our industry into the front page and in a positive light. Farnworth's conversation actually proved that they actually know who we are, which is good. So in the work that we've done in the last couple of years has been a huge benefit. This spring, we revised our mission statement. It reads, concrete is the foundation of resilient, thriving communities and a sustainable, robust economy in British Columbia. Now, when we engage our elected officials and their staff, they know who we are. They're familiar with Concrete BC. Amazingly, this has reached the top level of governments. We go to the next slide. Like this guy or not, I found this on the web, so this must be true, that he liked declarations, so he's made a declaration that cement is not concrete. So this was a good idea a little while ago, but after Trump's speech yesterday, it's a little embarrassing. Anyway, Concrete BC is dedicated to advancing and strengthening the ready-mix industry through training promotion. This is our new mission statement. Concrete BC is dedicated to advancing and strengthening the ready-mix industry through training promotion, member engagement, advocacy. And that's our mission statement. We continue to work in this direction. Concrete BC is your source for concrete solutions. I remember in the past, some of us will remember, we all had mud flaps on our trucks that read, "Concrete is best." Maybe we should bring that back. Our competition in the build environment is making progress, and we need to be there. We need to be present, we need to be seen as the solution, as the benefit, and as the strength of our communities. Concrete is resilient, and concrete is local. Let's throw the next slide up and get that guy off of there. One place we need to be is what this demonstrates here. I don't know if you've seen this document before. I came across it this year in June, and it shows where our place is in this environment. When we talk about sustainability, we talk GDP, we talk EPD, we talk environmental solutions, and we don't fly this flag. And this is where we're at. So we need to be present. We need to present this, that in the built environment, concrete is the advantage. This document is not new, and the info really isn't available and hasn't been seen. Cement is only a part of our product, so this is why we need to fly this. We are relevant as the climate change solution. As you will hear in the reports presented, the association is moving forward and working in a forward direction. In educational products for our membership, we have safety awareness programs and collaboration. We're in workforce development to train and attract the workforce to our industry. In advocacy in governmental relations and market awareness, and being visible and leading in the construction industry. Thank you.